when I turned 50, I thought about it and was like, what can I do to kind of mark my 50th? I thought that was a pretty big birthday. And I was on a walk while I was thinking about that. And I'm like, well, I love going on long walks. So I said, I'll just do that. And so I decided to walk 50,000 steps for my 50th birthday 10 years ago. And now my birthday is approaching on Sunday. May the 4th be with you, as they say. And I decided I feel great. I might as well go for the 60,000.
Lots of people ride bikes from Bend to Sunriver and back again along the Deschutes River Trail, and many will run that distance, but I've never heard of anyone walking the route, which is more than 30 miles.
It took me probably a month of thinking about it to say, am I going to do this? So I did a few test runs where I would just walk from home to Dillon and back, and then I would drive to Sunriver and walk to Benham and back to Sunriver, and just figured out, hey, this is something I think I can do, so I'm going to go ahead and jump in and do it.
Not only did Darrin Underwood walk more than 60,000 steps on his 60th birthday, the equivalent of 36 miles, he raised money for causes he cares about. Victims of the Altadena and Eaton fires in Los Angeles, where he grew up. Friends of the Central Cascades Wilderness, where he hikes on weekends. And Think Wild, which rehabilitates injured wildlife that he enjoys seeing while out on his walks.
I've always loved nature ever since I was a kid, watching Mutual of Omaha's Wild Kingdom and Disney shows that on Sunday night that had to do with animals I absolutely loved. My wife loves to trail run. I love to hike. I'm a big photographer, so I love to photograph wildlife and nature. So we've been coming to this area for about 30 years.
So now that you're out there and you're on the downhill leg of it, any difficulty, any joy, any particular moments?
Lots and lots of joy. I love seeing the wildlife out here. Probably saw 6 to 7 osprey nests and osprey, bald eagles. Sandhill crane just flew over as I walked back here into Dillon Falls. So I love the wildlife. And then just being out here, I don't listen to music or anything when I go on walks like this. I just listen to nature and the birds and everything else.
He says random thoughts come to mind as he cruises along on his long legs at an average of 3 miles an hour.
Every morning during the work week, I wake up and do a 4-mile walk around our neighborhood, around the path there. I carry a weight with me, so I do arm extensions and curls and everything there. And then I have a weight vest that I use alternating the days. So I'll use that to walk around, and that gets me ready for the weekends where I get out and do hikes.
How are you holding up today? And what are you expecting in the way of muscle aches or pains later on?
The feet the most. So just the feet, the pounding, the bottoms of the feet there. So these were new boots, were new when I started. So I walked around in them a couple times during this week, and they were a little too thick to put the cushion insoles in, but after I walked to Sunriver and started walking back, I was able to put some of those gel insoles in, and those made things feel a little better. But the feet hurting are going to be the big thing, I think, tomorrow. But everything else, I feel great.
As he walked, friends pledged nearly $3,500 to his fundraisers for California fire victims, animal rehabilitation, and preservation of Cascade Wilderness trails. Darrin says the funds will be matched, doubling their impact.
Is this the farthest you've ever walked?
It is the farthest I've ever walked, yes.
And you seem to be holding up.
I feel great. I feel fantastic. Like I said, the feet are a little sore, but walking it's fine, and everything else feels great. Drinking enough water, and I brought some energy bars that I took every couple of hours. I would have one of those until we got to lunch.
Darrin walked 70,000 steps and 36 miles on his 60th birthday, the last few miles in a thunderstorm with rain falling. He kept walking through it all in the great outdoors.